Listen to the Dreadhead Trader with a grain of black salt. Do your own due diligence. Be your own DD. Be your own designated driver. You cannot trust what I say 100%. Know I have your best interests and always keep it 100. I'm straight to it. AMC for the sixth consecutive day create a new all-time low of $1.68, aka 16 cents. $1.68 is what it's now worth. And this was after Friday when this closed out at around 170. Today, or excuse me, 175. Today, it went down 5 cents, down 2.86% a day. It was actually at a high of 177, and I thought this was a sign of a reversal, but sellers brought it back down. We're looking at 170 to close the day. This is the current after hour price, which ain't much. Our new support is $1.68. Our resistance is our previous all-time low. That was on the 21st of November of 205. So this is our range based on these candlesticks, all being red, all with these bars, Mariboshi looking, spinning tops, medium size bars. This is probably gonna keep coming down. I hate to say it. Anything's possible. I can see it's coming down sub 160 or even sub 150. I'm still holding my shares like a G. I don't crack under pressure. There's a lot of news that happened today. I'm gonna get this one out the way. This website probably won't let me get into it. As far as clicking on it, I'll give it an attempt. So as you can see today, on the 22nd of December, AMC stock down 50% despite strong box office weekend. I'm going to get into that Avatar in a second. Billionaire investor Robert Critrone buys 4% stake in a bet against pessimism. So if this stock is really that bad, why would a billionaire buy at near all-time lows? And I read a bit of this article earlier. This person bought it at around $2.10 to around $2.15. So that's a big gamble even for a billionaire to take, right? Obviously, he senses something positive and optimistic about the stock despite it being down. So that happened today. Let me get down to what else happened today. So based on this past weekend, the new Avatar movie, Fire and Ash, did great in the box office from Thursday all the way up till Sunday, this entire weekend. More than 4 million moviegoers visited AMC this past weekend. Check this out, man. 5 different movies generated at least $14 million over the weekend. So technically, Avatar, Fire and Ash is one, along with Avatar, Fire and Ash as 2 movies out of the 5 that helped generate this revenue. And this is the type of stuff I be trying to tell y'all, that they're making money. AMC is doing just fine. The other 3 movies, David the Housemaid, the SpongeBob movie, Search for SquarePants, and Zootopia 2 are the 5 movies that generated this $14 million each over the past weekend. It says right here, U.S. moviegoers sought out Avatar, Fire and Ash in 3D with approximately 67% of AMC admissions revenue coming from IMAX 3D, Dolby Cinema 3D, and Real D 3D screenings. So is this a stock that is supposed to be suppressed down and manipulated? This here alone just shows me that, yes, they're in debt, but they're making plenty of money. We love to take our women out. We love to take our families out to movies. Movie theaters is not really a burning building at this point. So attendance was driven primarily by Avatar, Fire and Ash, which opened at a reported 88 million domestically, 345 million globally this past weekend. And this is the Kendrick Lamar, Nas, Eminem type of lyricism for people who don't really look into the technicals of a company. So right here, today On the 22nd, AMC released an investor relations report, the Form 8K. So I'm not no genius or nothing like that when it comes to this, but I understand pretty much what's going on. So AMC and its company Movico LLC, a wholly owned subsidiary of the company, which means it's not as important on paper. So Movico LLC is a movie theater operator, right? Originally an independent chain for themed megaplexes. Later acquired blah 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 by this company in 2013, became part of AMC Holdings corporate structure, notably as a newly created unrestricted subsidiary to facilitate debt refinancing and asset managing, housing many of AMC's theaters. All right, so let me get back to this 8K filing. So basically, this company is going to receive a whole bunch of shares. This is gonna take place. There's gonna be an offering after February 2nd, 2026. It's gonna be an at the money offering of common stocks for cash. This is dilution. So dilution means it's gonna be an increase in the amount of shares. Basically, is gonna double as we just found out on the 10th. So the dilution is gonna make AMC stock less rare. Us shareholders are gonna have a harder time seeing a reversal in the long term. A short squeeze, a pump, of course, anything's possible. But when something is not as rare, for example, Shiba Inu crypto, there's trillions and trillions of those coins. If you follow cryptocurrency, it's tougher for the price to go up if there's more common shares available for the market. So our ownership of our current shares is going to be down. We're not going to own as much. This is the opposite reverse stock split. Obviously, the reverse stock split gave us less shares, but more ownership overall. So that happened 2 years ago in 2023. So looking down here, I wanted to highlight something really important. So AMC will pay the exchange note holders, which is this Movico company, a fee of $6.5 million, aka this is a consent fee. It's payable in shares of AMC common stock. The number of shares will be based on the daily VWAP, defined as the exchangeable note indenture for the 60 consecutive trading days, commencing, as of today. So you need to learn how to read these papers. I'm gonna show y'all this VWAP thing they're talking about. You see this squiggly yellow line right here? This is the VWAP. This is what a lot of traders like myself use as a strategy. I don't personally use it, I used to. So based on what's been going on with this within the last 60 days, as they said, which will be from now all until that date in February, depending on where this price is going is when dilution is going to take place. And they're trying to push this thing all the way down to Lord knows how low. But this is going to be a smooth move for these two companies. And it's going to put the shareholders like myself and y'all in a more precarious position. Just keeping it real. So y'all can look this over and read it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Jimmy Neutron, boy genius, but I do more research than your average YouTube and your average person in your circle. Check this out, man. It's on the AMC website. You can't miss it. Over here, I'm going to get into one last thing right here. I'm going to go back and forth with X. This is Adam Aarons Page, the CEO of AMC, the slumlord, right? So you look at over here. He's just posting different things about the Hycroft stock exploding. And this is the mining stock that invests in gold and silver. And on the 5th of December, they sold AMC out of Maryland. Them they sold a chunk of their stock, and I'm just gonna read it right here. Pretty simple. So they transferred the majority of its equity investment of HMHC, that's the acronym, to Sprott Mining for a net consideration of $24.1 million. It's a nice come up, right? Because that stock has lately been going up. So I don't even know how people do this, man. Look, so the transaction is expected to generate an accounting profit of approximately $7.9 million in the fourth quarter, ending December 31st. That's New Year's Eve, right? So I don't know exactly how much of these shares that they got rid of. It says 23 million shares. I'm talking about their actual percentage because they still have some of the stock. Y'all can read this too in your spare time. I'm trying to tell y'all the stuff is crazy. So look at HYMC. Yeah, bro, this stock went up $8.10 today. $8.10. And right here on the 5th, they sold anywhere from 11.40 to 12.40. So you mean to tell me they could have had double more of their profit an amount I just told you? They sold early. And I'm not gonna get into manipulation with this stock. This is another video for another day. But that's gotta be gut wrenching for anybody that holds AMC shares. You know what I'm saying? Because they originally bought this stock 3 years ago. I want to say in 2022 they made that deal with HYMC, and if you look at the gold and silver chart, I'm not gonna go to it. They're at all-time highs. I'll do a gold and silver video soon. I'm gonna put all this into context. It's all gonna make sense for y'all. This is just wild to me, man. And the gaslighting from Adam Aaron on X, aka Twitter, he's just been posting stuff, and these are just people commenting. But this is him right here. As of noon Eastern time today, the share of Hycroft stock is exploding upwards. Combine our recent stock sale and our retained warrants and shares, our initial $28 million investment is now worth $41 million, all in mark to market. So yeah, and he says he who laughs best. And he over here he's talking about Avatar, but I just explained the success. So you know what I'm saying? He's just gaslighting because he destroyed a lot of people's money in this stock when he did the stock split 2 years ago, and they're pushing this stock down to all new lows. So you're celebrating your profit of 20-something million, you and your board, but all your shareholders, the fans, the loyalty that lays beneath you, you're pooping on them. You're squatting on their money, and it's just messed up, man. Like my average price is 267, so it's relatively low. I feel bad for people who poured in their life savings and all their cash and all that. I'm in this fight with y'all. It's just not as bad. This is my break even line up here at 269. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have y'all do the research, look up this company, Movico. You gotta check the stuff out. See what he's tweeting. See the gaslighting and the fakeness this man does. Check out the investor relations, the AK form I went over. Check out the success with the Avatar movie. They're making money. These people got money, man. Don't let these people fool you. Don't let them scare you. Don't let these shorts scare you, cause I explained in another video last month that most of these shorts and hedge funds, they're buying most of the stocks. And I mentioned a billionaire that purchased today. So yeah, we're down. They're pulling the rug. This is a falling knife. I'm hoping for a dead cat bounce to the upside. But until then, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Get this information out. Like, share, subscribe. This your boy, Train G's with G. I'm out.